Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, welcome back. So in the previous lecture we have done 6 questions of the last exercise. Now the 7th question we are going to start today, and the question is Maria invested rupees 8,000 in a business, so that means the principal is 8,000, right? He would be paid interest at 5% per annum. That means the interest is 5% compounded annually. So there won't be any this changing the time and rate, because it is being said that the interest is compounded annually. That means साल के बाद interest देखना है. And the first part is the amount we have to find at the end of second year. So that means our time is 2 years, because second year लिखा हुआ है. So we will start here. The principal is 8,000. The time is 5% per annum, and the time end, that is 2 years. So this is the first part where the time is given 2 years. So we know that the amount is P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to the power n. यहाँ पे प्रिंसिपल का वैल्यू लगा के 1 प्लस 5/100 होल रेज टू द पावर 2. सो इट विल बी 1 into 100 is 100 plus 5/100. So it will be 105/100. So 5 into 21 is 105, and 5 into 20 is 100. So it's coming out to be 5,000 into 21 into 21 upon 20 into 20. This 2 zeros and 2 zeros are cancelling out. 240 and then 220. So it will be 20 into 21 into 21. That is rupees 8,820. So the amount credited against her name at the end of second year is rupees 8,820. Now the second part is the interest for the third year. Here the time is 3 years, and the rest of the procedure is same. So here it will be 21/20. Okay, so after this 3 zeros and 3 zeros are cancelling out. 2 2 are 4, 4 2 are 8. That means this is cancelling out. So it will be 21 into 21 into 21. That is 9261. Now interest for the third year, we have to find the interest. Okay, so हमें interest निकालना है for the third year. That will be थर्ड ईयर का इंटरेस्ट कितना होगा? दैट विल बी 3 सालों का इंटरेस्ट माइनस 2 सालों का इंटरेस्ट, राइट? थर्ड ईयर का इंटरेस्ट कितना होगा? जितना 3 सालों का हुआ माइनस जितना 2 सालों का हुआ अमाउंट. सो अमाउंट हो गया इतना 3 सालों का, इतना हो गया 2 सालों का. इनको सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. सो दैट विल बी आर this interest, that is rupees 441. Now the 8th question is find the amount and the compound interest on this. That means this is the principal for 3/2 years. ये 1.5 साल है at 10% per annum, compounded half yearly. By half yearly we mean we have to change the time and the rate. So would this interest be more than the interest she would get if it was compounded annually? That means हमें इन तीनों पैरामीटर्स के साथ पहले हाफ ईयरली का निकालना है, फिर एनुअली का, और फिर चेक करना है कि किसका ज्यादा है. ओके, so here is the question. The principal is 10,000, the time is 3/2 years, and the rate is 10% per annum. Now the first case is where the interest is compounded half yearly. That means the time that will be 3/2 into 2, that is 3 half years, and the rate will be halved. That means 10/2, that is 5% per half yearly. Now since we know that the amount is this, P into 1 plus R by 100. So after doing these calculations, you can see 5 into 21, 5 into 20, then these 3 zeros are cancelling out, then 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10. So here the amount is coming out to be 11,576.25. So the compound interest will be amount minus principal. So it is 1,576.25. Now the second case I have is the interest should be compounded annually. Okay, the parameters will remain same, they won't be divided or multiplied. So the amount that will be, this amount is P into 1 plus R upon 100. So after calculating, the amount is coming out to be 11,000. So the interest for first year in this case, that will be rupees 11,000 minus 10,000, just like we have done in the first case. So the interest is coming out to be this 1,000. Okay, since the interest, we can also write it as compound interest. Okay, so it is coming out to be 1,000. Now what I'll do, see, this is a compound interest in the first case and it is in the second case. So after comparing, no, there is one more thing, because it's being said that 3/2 years. So up to now I have done it. So I can also write it like 3/2 को मैं ऐसा लिख सकती हूँ 1 complete 1/2 और 1 plus 1/2. That means इसका मैं compound interest निकाल रही हूँ, वो मैंने निकाल लिया. Now for these 1/2 here, that means for these half year, I'll find the simple interest, right? So the simple interest on this, that will be P into R into T upon 100. So the P is 11,000. Okay, because इसका जो amount होता है वो इसका principal बन जाता है. So into 10 into 1 upon 100 into 2. So it's coming out to be 550. So the total interest after one complete 1/2 years होगा इसका 1 साल का simple interest plus आधे साल का सिंपल, इसका कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट और इसका सिंपल इंटरेस्ट, राइट. आई होप आपको समझ में आ गया. ये तो पार्ट सिंपल था. सेकंड पार्ट में हमने क्या किया, इट वाज 3/2, दैट मीन्स 1 कंप्लीट 1/2. दैट मीन्स इस फर्स्ट का कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट निकलेगा और इसका सिंपल इंटरेस्ट. कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट इसका निकल के आंसर आ गया 1000. एंड फॉर द नेक्स्ट 1/2 ईयर हम इसका सिंपल इंटरेस्ट निकालते हैं. और ये चीज हमें पता है, जो इसका अमाउंट आता है वो इस वाले का प्रिंसिपल बन जाता है, राइट. So it is rupees 550. So the total interest that will be this plus this, क्योंकि 1 साल का ये है और आधे का है, दैट मीन 1.5 साल का हो रहा है. दिस इज 1550, राइट. So after comparing the interest first to second case का, we are finding out that the interest would be more if it is compounded half yearly. Half yearly का interest जो है वो ज्यादा आ गया because the value was more. Okay. Now the 9th question here is find the amount which Ram will get on rupees 4,096 if he gave it for 18 months at 12 complete 1/2% per annum, interested being compounded half yearly. See, the principle is this, the time is 18 months. 18 months means 1 साल और आधा साल, that means 1.5 साल. So it will be either 1 complete 1/2 years or 3/2 years. And the rate is 12 complete 1/2, that means 25/2%. But it's being said in the question that the interest is compounded half yearly. So the rate will be divided by 2. So it will be 25/2 into 1/2. That means 25/4%. And the time that will be multiplied by 2. So it will be 3/2 into 2. That means 3 half years. And here it will also be half yearly. Okay. So now the amount that will be P into 1 plus R by 100 into N. P is this, R is this. So it will be 100 because 25/4 and the time is 3. So after this it will be 425 upon 400. After dividing them it will be 17/16. So इसको हम expand करेंगे. 17/16 को 3 बार लिख लेंगे. So after calculating all them, the answer is coming out to be 4913. So the amount that is 4913. And that's all for today.